Hey again, everybody. Steve Jr. here, Maxwell Drums. It's a pearl drum set today from 70s era, that wood shell kit. Very cool. So this is when pearl was kind of taking the industry by storm, and you see a lot of endorsers moving over to pearl in this era, and they're really good sounding drums. They're really well made. It's kind of a cool finish too. It's called white leatherette. Some kind of, it's like a faux leather. And this kit came into us. It had been played a ton. It's been, used all over, I'm sure. And it was really dirty. I cleaned it up a little bit, nothing too crazy. Put some Renaissance heads on there, which is a little different. Might be the first time you've heard a pearl kit with Renaissance heads on it. It's a 22 by 14, and then 12, 13, 16, so the standard sizes. And yeah, I think it sounds really fantastic. Got it tuned kind of in the middle. So you're gonna do a quick sound file with it. And the snare drum is another pearl drum from the 90s, 2000s, Sensitone. This is a brass shell, and this is a drum I've had for years. I'm actually selling it because I just got an old Ludwig brass shell drum, which is something I've always wanted. I've never actually had one that I was gonna, play all the time before, but that's one of my favorite drums. This is what I'd been using previously, and it has kind of a cool custom thing here. So these originally had a brass shell, and they would come with steel single flange hoops. This one, I found some single flange stick chopper hoops that are nickel over brass, actually, and then all of the corresponding claws. Claws. So this one has a little bit of a custom job on it, and it sounds a lot like a 20s Ludwig drum, which is what Pearl was going for when they made the Sensitone. That's the historic drum that everybody loves the sound of. So this one's just a little bit closer, and I think it came out real nice. I've used this thing a ton. I've played this thing in hundreds of gigs probably. So it's worn, it's got a little bit of, use for over the years, but overall it's in pretty good shape. So yeah, it sounds fantastic. I'm gonna play the whole kit together with a set of Pisces. We have a lot of Pisces that have just recently come in, and this is kind of like a just rock and roll setup here. All the drums and the cymbals. Rough ride, 20 inches, full crash, 18 inches, and then heavy hi-hats, 14 inches. And I think it's a really, really sweet combination. You got like 70s for the drums, and then the cymbals and snare are 90s/2000s. So yeah, really, really cool. It's going to be fun to play this one for you. Here we go.